Hello, my beautiful peeps. It's just another Manic Monday. And what day is it? It's the 10th. 8 more days till your taxes are due. Not the 15th this year, it's the 18th. April 18th is when your taxes are due. Taxes don't have to be scary, okay? There's been a lot of changes over the years, and I'm here to make it simple. Welcome to my channel. I usually talk about clutter, comedy, cats. Basically, my cat has taken over my channel, hence the name change, Libby Living Large. It's her channel really, but she let me come in here and do this really quick because we're worried about you. Don't let taxes scare you. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm a credentialed agent, a tax expert now, I guess. If I don't know, I'll Google it or ask one of my friends that I work with. So this has been a third career for me and I'm loving it. Anyway, I just want to go over a few key takeaways this year. First off, don't let them intimidate you. Most people's taxes are pretty simple. If you have W-2 income, Social Security, retirement income, it's pretty simple because you really can't itemize anymore. Very few people can itemize. You can try to see which is better, but the standard deduction is huge now. I don't itemize. I would like to, but I get a better deal with the standard. Let me give you the rates. Yeah, let's see. For married filing jointly, the standard deduction that you take off of your income is $25,900 for 2022. For single, it's $12,950. If your house had a household, it's even more. If you're a single mom or dad, or you have dependents and you're single, then it can be even higher. Okay, so that's a good thing. That's the good news. The bad news is some of the tax breaks from the last couple years have either gone away or they've been diminished. Okay, there was a $300 charity thing if you gave cash donations that came right off of there too. $600 if you're married filing jointly. That's gone. You can only do cash donations, goodwill donations if you itemize, and it's really hard to itemize. It takes a lot to get up to that 12,900, right? Oops. Well, 12,950. So it has to total that and be over that to be a better deal for you. So it's usually not worth your while to itemize. That's number one. That's the big one. You don't have any stimulus checks anymore. You're not going to get any of that. There is a child tax credit. It's $2,000. It's $2,000 per child. But it can change depending on your income, and you have to have earned income to get it. It can't just be Social Security or stocks or something like that. It has to be earned income. So you have to have a certain amount of earned income to get it. And it's only partially refundable, just up to $1,500. So remember, they take it off your tax bill first. So you say, what? What's the difference between refundable tax credits and non-refundable tax credits? I'm going to tell you. Okay, the difference between refundable and non-refundable tax credits is that the taxpayer, you, subtracts both of the credits from the taxes they owe. You're always going to owe taxes. It's a fact of life. If you work and make money, you're going to owe taxes. It just is. There's no free taxes. So we want to try to get them down as much as we can. So say your overall tax liability based on your income, your total income, is $4,000. That's how much you owe that year. Now you get to subtract withholding any money you paid in advance, okay? But say it's $4,000. Well, you have a child tax credit, okay? There you go. It can reduce it by $2,000, bringing it down to $2,000. But it's not going to let you, because it's not going to let you get money back. See what I'm saying? A refundable tax credit means you pay it on the tax bill first, and if there's any left over, you get to keep it. It's extra in your refund. I hope that makes sense. If not, comment below and I can explain it further. All right. So those are just some of the changes this year, and don't let it stress you out. You can do this, and there's some free tax sites where you can do them for free. You do have to pay for states. So I live in Florida. We don't have state tax, income tax. We pay in other ways. But there's a great site, and I'll link down below. You can go on irs.gov, and they have a site about free taxes, how to do your taxes online for free. So you can see if you can do that. You might have to pay some for the state. One of the sites, I think you pay $15 for the state, returns. And another thing, this has come up with a good friend of mine, especially you guys that live up north in the U.S. and live in like one state and work in another. You have to do multiple state returns because every state wants a piece of that pie, that tax pie. And hopefully your employer it'd be great if they would take it out in both states, okay? So if you drive into another state to work, or you go to work somewhere in another state, or you fly somewhere and work for a couple months or weeks in another state, you have to do a return there. What's good is a lot of times you get that tax back, or at least part of it back from the state you don't live in, all right? So that's another thing. Make sure you're doing all the state returns that you need to do, okay? If you got any questions about taxes, let me know. Every once in a while, let me come on the channel and do something. My next video that I'm sneaking in next week is about decluttering your paper, okay? Getting your paper ready, having a file. So when you go to do your taxes, everything's right there. Oh, last thing. The IRS says you only have to keep 3 prior years. Lori says keep 5. But anything beyond that, 5 tax returns prior years is fine. 5. Shred it. I had a great aunt. She had them from the 60s. That was a lot of shredding. I think we just had a bonfire. I can't remember. Just burn it all up. So don't keep all that paperwork. That is just paper clutter, tax clutter. All right. Love you, people. I don't know where Libby is, but I got to go. She doesn't like me using her channel. All right. I'll see you later.